commercial barges in the Mississippi River, Ouachita River, Atchafalaya, and the Black River by marking the shoal water with channel marking, bayou, and land aids to navigation and light specific bends and crossings in the river. Coast Guard Eli North. Thank you. Next is Seaman David Norton, has been in the United States Coast Guard since April the 17th, 2012. He's also stationed on the Coast Guard Cutter Greenbrier. He's married to Allison Norton and has one daughter, Montgomery. Seaman David Norton.
I just thank you all for all coming out tonight, and just God bless America.
The next one, most people know him here in Vidalia, is Captain Virgil Frank Jackson, Jr. In 1961, Captain Jackson began his naval career when he entered the Naval Aviation Cadet Program at Pensacola, Florida. He was designated a Navy aviator in 1962. This began a 30-year career of service with the United States Navy, where among some of his accomplishments were the initial retaliatory strikes against Vietnam, and I believe at one time he had more combat missions flown in Vietnam than any other pilot. 3 combat cruises, testing, evaluating defense electronic countermeasure equipment, 2 Mediterranean cruises, attack carrier welfare, 3 carrier detachments, project test pilot for the cruise missile guidance system, director of strike aircraft test, received Master of Arts in National Security and Strategic Studies, Master of Arts in International Relations. Captain Jackson has over 7,500 flight hours in 40 different model aircrafts and 808 carrier landings. He is a veteran of 190 combat missions in Southeast Asia. Has been awarded the Legion of Merit, Distinguished Flying Cross, Meritorious Service Medal, 17 Air Medals, 2 Navy Commendations, with Combat V, Vietnamese Air, Gallantry Cross, the Navy Unit, and Meritorious Condemnation, medals in various theaters and service ribbons. Captain Jackson owns Comfort Suites in Vidalia. He is married to the former Tess Dupree of Temple, Texas. They have 3 children, Virgil III, James, and Curtis, and he's also my brother-in-law, Captain Virgil Jackson.
I'm amazed how I'm said the last statement about really being his brother-in-law. We see each other often, and we differ in our politics, but he's the best mayor this town's ever had. And, look, I've got only one thing to say for the young people around here. If you don't have a good job when you finish high school, and you don't go to college, you ought to think about going into the military. Air Force, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marine Corps. Love the Marine Corps, and it's the best life you'll ever have. And then when you come back here, you'll feel like that you've really seen the world, and you come back home, and this is one of the finest places you'll ever be from. But you need to see the rest of the world. And the military will give that to you. They'll give you an education that you can't believe. There's no better thing that could happen to you than being in the military. I'm telling you that. It gives you a different perspective on life, and you really think that you own part of this country once you are in the military and serve. So again, I thank you for coming out tonight. I thank Hiram for all the good work he's done here for the town, and it's good to be back home. Thank you.
Thank you, Virgil. Before we close, I'd like to do this. Any veteran or military personnel in the audience, would you please stand, please, so we can honor you tonight? Thank you very, very much. We're very proud of each and every one of you. That closes our service. We want you to enjoy yourself. We've got a lot of rides, a lot of food, and I think the fireworks probably going to be starting here hopefully in the next 30 or 40 minutes. So thank each and every one for coming out tonight.
I just want to thank all the these men again for coming out tonight. They didn't have to be here. I'm sure they'd probably rather be home, but they came out tonight and gave us the opportunity to honor them. They've made a sacrifice that some of us will never understand, and their families have also made sacrifices that most of us can't even begin to imagine what it's like with their spouses being overseas, in combat, living the military life. I know I'm looking at one lady right now who's lived all over the world, traveling with her husband, Sergeant Denny Bozeman, in the military. So I just want to thank them and each and every veteran that we have here tonight and those that are abroad. Thank you all for your service. We wouldn't be the land of the free and the home of the brave without all the brave men and women that have served our country. So if y'all just sit tight, we're going to play a little music, and when the fireworks get kicked off, we've got some more live entertainment coming on. But right now, we've got Summer's going to come back on and sing the Star Spangled Banner for us.